Hello YouTube, here's my most recently acquired tractor. It is a 1966 Bolens 1050, which I've just finished repainting the thing. I just got some cheap white paint from my nearest Dollar General and I repainted its hood and fenders. Yeah, it's not the greatest job in the world, but it looked better than the rusty paint that it had, as you can see under there. Turn my light on. Anyways, the reason I can tell it's a 1966 model is because it has a TR10D Wisconsin. You can see. I know it'll be upside down, but it has a Wisconsin TR10D instead of the TRA10D used in the 1967, 68, and 69 models. So that was the first sign that it's a 66. Also, it has the 01 after the model number on the model tag down here, which signifies that it's the first year they built these, which was 1966. I also got a new rear light here, which unfortunately doesn't work. I think I have to replace a wire. Someone's also done something with the key switch here, so I need to figure out that. Because, yeah, that's not an original wire, so I don't know if the key switch is bad on here or someone changed the solenoid or something. Because from what I can tell, these things use funky solenoids because how these things are wired is the key switch has no voltage going into it. There is no 12-volt wire to the key switch. If you look on a wiring diagram, you have the coil that comes off the magneto from the engine, and that hooks up here, and then it goes to the starter solenoid. Which I saw that, and I was like, how the hell could that even work? Then I realized it probably used a 2-pole starter solenoid, where one of the poles is the 12-volt positive and the other one's a ground pole. And it probably ran the ground pole to the start circuit on the key switch, and then when you engage it, it would engage ground, and you'd have a wire that jumps to the 12-volt side, and then it would engage ground and engage the key switch. So that's how I figured out how that system probably works, because at first I could not understand how the hell you could have a key switch with only 2 poles and no positive voltage. I also put new headlights on here, and it has the original light switch. The light part has faded off, but that's pretty common with these. You can see those work nice. Got those from a local Big R, because one of the original headlights was burnt out. Yeah, I still have to figure out what's going on with this rear light. Oh my god, they really did. And that wire through there, you can see it's kind of down there. I think I can see how there's problems with that wire, so I'm probably going to end up removing that and rerunning it. Someone's also modified this with a start button. Oops, it's in gear. Got out of gear. Actually, no, the tiller is engaged. Check out my PTO lever here. It's a pair of vice grips because I'm missing the lever, and you need to flip these. Loosen these up a bit. That's because I'm missing the original PTO lever to it. So I just went, hell, and I used these. Which actually works fine because there's a bit of rust in here, so it's pretty stiff. With the tiller. Originally I found a Craigslist ad and it was just for the tiller attachment. And then my dad started talking to the guy, and he said he had a Bolens 1050, which is this tractor right here. And my dad talked to him a bit, got the price down, and we bought the tiller, the tractor, a wheel horse too, and a very beat up Husky riding mower. The Husky I sold for $75 even though it was in awful condition. And still have the tractor, which I originally bought the tiller for that. But this thing just donated its engine to a Bolens estate keeper. Had a really nice running Wisconsin TRA10D, and the tractor itself is beat to hell, and then I acquired this, so I opted to pull its engine and use this. It actually had the original seat cover on it. It's just it's seen better days, so I don't know. I'm gonna try and get a new seat cover for it, or make one, because it's kind of nice to have an original seat cover, at least when it looks original. So my mom is good at working with fabric and stuff, so maybe she can make me one. She's good at sewing and everything, so I just will ask her to do it. So right now I'm just using this black thing, so it's a bit more comfortable to use. And the clutch is pretty out of adjustment here, because if you look, it's almost all the way down, and you have about that much pedal travel, and that's all. And this muffler on here was my brother's idea, and he wanted me to leave it, so I was like, okay. Take off the parking brake, even though I don't even know if it does anything. And all the decals on here are in good shape, except for this hood decal's a bit faded, but that's pretty damn good shape for the age of this. And the decal here is in pretty bad shape. You don't have the PTO one anymore, and the one for high and low. Well, go ahead and fire this thing up, which he doesn't do anything. So you do is you hit this. Oops. Haven't ran it today, so it's a bit picky. Machine, as you can see. I tried my best at masking, but it didn't turn off perfect like the other one. I might see power here. See right there. Overspray. Yeah, overspray, but overall it turned out pretty good. There's also other various places where there's overspray on it, but it looks a lot better with this nice fresh white paint on it. See its tiller attachment. I have the back piece to this. This stupid pin in here broke. It was all seized up, so I'm gonna have to like push that out of there or do something to fix that. And here's what it does when you till the garden. You can see it does a good job of tilling it. That engine, it feels like it definitely uses a bit more horsepower, but that TR10D certainly has plenty of power to till it, but it could use more. This tiller doesn't even have an extension on it. Yeah, this tiller's in pretty good shape. You can see that the tines aren't very worn on it. Yeah, strong gauges. As you can see, there's some drive shaft vibration for the tiller. You see it spins nicely. Good working tiller. Yeah, this bumper is pretty damn loud with it going up, straight up like this. Yeah, hear how low this thing will idle. Oh, normally idles lower, but feeling picky today. There it goes. This thing idles really low. You can kind of hear the valves clicking in it. Clunk, 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 clunk. Also, it's fuel tank leaks. That's because someone screwed up the lip on here. Seems the cap doesn't really thread on right anymore. You can see here. Someone screwed up the lip of the fuel tank. You can see. I'm gonna try and bend that back down. Hopefully I can get the gas cap to fit on here again. Also, I need to put some Teflon tape on my shutoff valve. I just replaced that because the aerosol one wasn't working right. It's fun seeing all the stuff like this that goes on with this wiring, but it works nice. I think idle's nice and low. Damn it, keep forgetting. I'm also getting a carburetor kit for it because the thing does not run very good. Well, anyways, that's my Bolens 1050. Bye.